Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Film Time. We have all watched the famous show Pawnstars at least once, whether that be as a child or as an adult. The show is for all ages and overall a fun experience to watch. However, the show isn't a non-profit, and in the video we will be going over how much money the Pawnstars actually make. We will be going over details in different ways that you can perhaps earn money. Leave us a comment down below with your opinion on the show, and without further ado, let's get straight into the earnings. Before we get into the overall earnings and value of the show, let's go over some of the individual earnings of each person on the show. The first individual that makes the most money is surprisingly Chum Lee. He has estimated revenue of $25,000 per episode. He is also worth about $5 million, according to the History Show. This is because of the massive growth of the show, and according to the History Channel, it's also the most profitable show. Anyways, the second most well-earning star is Rick Harrison. Although he is indeed worth more than Chum Lee, that doesn't mean that he makes more. In fact, that's the complete opposite. Rick makes approximately $15,000 per episode according to Business Insider. And if you're wondering how much he is actually worth, it's around $8 million. This goes to show you that just because you are the star of the show doesn't mean that you'll be the best paid. Anyways, after Rick comes the one and only Big Haas. He has been quite dramatic recently, even threatening to completely leave the show if he didn't get a raise. Anyways, he is now making about $300,000 per season. Now that's some serious money. He also makes money off the shop itself and by clubs that he runs. After him, the fourth star that makes the most money is the Old Man. He makes almost the same as Rick, making $15,000 per episode. Now that ain't bad for the Old Man. And if you ever wondered what the Old Man's real name actually is, it's Rick Harrison, which is short for Rick Benjamin Harrison. He named his son after him. Now let's get into some of the other ways that the pawn shop makes money. First of all, most of the money made from the show does not go to the stars, but rather the History Channel. This is kind of obvious because, well, they run the show. However, they do have massive sales from the merchandise that they sell in the Las Vegas store. And if you don't already know, Pawnstars is actually a scripted show, and what you see on TV isn't actually what really is happening in the shop, since it would be really pricey to record and edit every single interaction off the show. Think of the pawn shop like a museum that shows all the things in the pawn shop. Anyways, back to the topic. Let's talk about the thing that you clicked on this video for. And that is, of course, the golden question of how much money does Pawnstars actually make? So let's get into the details. The show has about 300 episodes, which means Chum Lee has made over $7.5 million. Rick and his father have made a total of $4.5 million each off the show, which honestly is a hearty amount of money. But the actual Pawnstars show makes a massive grand total of $3 million per episode. Now that means that they have made roughly about $900 million. That's absolutely insane. Now we know why the History Channel calls it their most profitable show. The show has probably risen in value by the time that this video is out, and that just makes the salaries of the stars increase. They are estimated to grow twice their salaries in the next couple of years. In conclusion, Pawnstars is a great show that stays alive because we all love it, and the History Channel seems to be loving all the revenue that it's making. So it seems we will continue to see more episodes. Let us know in the comments below who your favorite star of the show is. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of the videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on the screen now, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.